Hello again from the Canadian North. So I'm very tempted to explain where I am with the thinking about how to color, how to paint this model. And after in-depth digging on internet, I have to say this. It seems to me the painting schemes of these ships were as it follows. The first period, the first color scheme would be the peacetime scheme, which is exactly what Philip Zitek told us a while ago. This is the battleship Red Sun. The underwater hull is green. The rest of the hull and superstructure is white. Armament is kind of black, and the funnels are yellow and black. So this is no discussion about this one. This would have been the peacetime color scheme. Now, wartime, I think there were two periods. One period where the ships looked like Philip Zitek told us, red underwater hull and dark green superstructure and funnels, and another period towards September-October 1904, anytime after the Battle of Yellow Sea, where what I find on internet are the other color scheme, the other colors with the red hull and dark green upper hull and part of the superstructure and one turret, and the other turret and the funnels and the rest of the superstructure are yellow. Let's go back to the first wartime paint scheme. This is supposed to be the Tsesarevich in Port Arthur. I don't have a date for this one, and it doesn't tell us much. This one is the Tsesarevich in the port of Tsingtao in China. But at the time the port of Tsingtao was governed by the Germans. It was a German colony. The city was a German colony. So what happened? After the Battle of Yellow Sea, heavily damaged, at least in the upper part of the ship, the Tsesarevich didn't return to Port Arthur. It went to Tsingtao and it asked for internment. Tsingtao and Germany were a neutral port and neutral power. So they offered to host the ship, but it had to be interned. So now we see the ship exactly how it was in the Battle of Yellow Sea. And you could accept the upper hull and the part of the superstructure being green, dark green, and I don't know, something tells me that these funnels and the masts and the last part of the upper part of the superstructure were some other color. At least this is what you can see in this picture. You can see also the second funnel being very affected, very damaged. This is the stern of the ship. So this is the aft part of the ship. Now in the next picture we see the same ship, the same position, but a different angle. So the aft funnel is heavily damaged, and the first part of the ship, the forward part of the ship, is covered with a tarpaulin or something, because what happened, a pair of heavy shells, heavy Japanese shells, a pair of 12 inches shells hit here on the bridge and killed everybody. Killed the admiral, Witkeft, and killed the command team, the captain, and everybody on the bridge. So when the ship arrived in Tsingtao, they preferred to cover this whole part. Perhaps it was very, I don't know, very gruesome to look at, and it was definitely very affected. I cannot say from this picture that the funnels and the superstructure are different color from the lower part of the ship. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know what to say. Now, this is same ship, same position, but it's later in the game. It's still in Tsingtao, but they started to rebuild the second funnel at least. And it looks to me like the superstructure, the fighting platform around this mast here, is kinda another color than the rest of the ship. It seems like this. Next picture. Still in Tsingtao, after the battle, where you can almost bet the funnels were a different color from the rest of the ship. The funnels and the superstructure. Now in this picture, because of the heavy damage suffered in the Battle of Yellow Sea, you cannot see almost no superstructure anymore, because it was almost totally destroyed. You will see in the next picture. The funnels are heavily destroyed, and actually this is the main reason why the ship didn't go back to Port Arthur, because it couldn't gain speed, because it was the funnels being so destroyed, they couldn't allow the ship to navigate more than 5 or 6 knots. Okay, this is in between the two funnels. You can see the amount of damage. There is almost nothing left not damaged. Everything is terribly damaged on the ship. And another picture during the repairs, where the second funnel was in process of being demolished. The forward part of the ship, covered with a tarpaulin at the right side of the picture, is still covered, and the bridge, you can see the bridge almost destroyed, and of course the first funnel. And speaking about the colors, I cannot say anything here. And here, of course, we have the third color scheme that I consider the second part of the campaign. So it's marked September of 1904. And these illustrations, they come from Russian sources. And this is kind of camouflage painting scheme, where the aft turret is the same color of the upper hull, and the forward turret is the same color of the superstructure. and this shows pretty much the same. So at some point after the Battle of Yellow Sea, the Russians coming back to Port Arthur, apparently they started to repaint the ships. Did they have big enough dry docks to do this? I have no idea. But something happened, because these color schemes, they come from Russian sources. They are not from my head. They are not product of my imagination, so I'd have to consider them. Of course not for Tsesarevich, because Tsesarevich didn't go back to Port Arthur. Tsesarevich didn't experience, for sure didn't experience this kind of color scheme. But I'm not sure what were his colors in the Battle of Yellow Sea. There are some pictures, as I showed you, where you can say maybe the funnels and part of the superstructure were a different color, and that would resemble this color scheme. Still something to think about. Hopefully not for too long, because I approach the moment where I have to start painting the hull. For step 1, section E, we need the parts D21 in plastic and D19 in photo etch. Let's see. And it says we need 12. So I imagine we'll be using both these spools. Now D21. These are the 21. It's marked here 21, 21. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 6 the other side. So this is how we're gonna have 12. Okay. This time the bases are together, already glued together with the gun themselves. And we need the D, which is this one, 19. The 19 are these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and another 6. Let's try to zoom more. Yeah, you can see them. All these gun shields here. So I've made 6 and I need to do the other 6. I'll do as much as I can off camera to keep this episode reasonably long, or if you say reasonably short, not to load too much in this episode, because I want also to treat sections 1F and 1G in this episode. So now the second batch of these guns are done. The last 6 of them. The first 6 are here. And we need to proceed to step 1F. 1F is about the reels for the fire extinguishing hoses, and there are 4 of them, and the small pieces associated with these reels, required for these reels, are these ones. I'm gonna try to zoom more. Not sure you're gonna see them properly. They're very small again. They're numbers E7, the plastic ones. I have to cut another 2, and the photo etch are the photo etch are C17 and C9. Actually, you can see them here because I didn't cut all the... So C9, these ones, and C17, 1, 2, 3, 4. These 4 wheels here, C17. So I only cut parts for 2 reels here. They are super small. I will try to assemble them properly. Now, speaking of reels, I have in my stash some British ship rope reel, but these reels are for ropes. I don't know if these ones would be okay for our scope for the hoses. I'm not sure, but they are nice instructions, and everything is photo etch and plastic, and they seem to be larger, much larger than these ones for the Tsesarevich. So this is 1 in 350 big blue boy British rope steel. You can check this one on internet. I have it from a long time, that's for sure. I thought I might need them, but I cannot use these ones for the Tsesarevich. And then I have these ones, which are the main heads for the fire extinguisher. They are marked Siemens, but I don't know. They look like this. You cannot see them properly. It's only this part. It's not the entire block. You have to cut this one, and these are the heads. So, but this one, they look very modern. They look too modern for Tsesarevich. I'm pretty sure I cannot use them either. So we'll stick with these ones. I'll have to come back to these ones and try to assemble these small pieces. As I said, the pieces are very, very small. Very small, yes. So these are the reals, and this was step 1E. Step 1J. We need E5 and E6, and we need to do 6 of them. again super small. But these ones will glue together with the Tamiya cement, with the extra thin. Supposed to be easier than with the glue that I've used before. So this very little thing has to enter over there, just in front of that piece. Like this. Well, let's try. Okay. Like this. So I still need to do another 4. So now, if we are to review what was done in step 1 until now, we had step 1A, the big gun turrets, 1B, the secondary armament turrets, 1C, what was 1C? 1C was the small machine guns, 1D, these guns, I think they are 47 millimeters, 1E, these ones, the 12 guns, 1F, the reels, and 1G, these pieces which I don't know yet what they are. And the last steps, the last sections in step 1 are I, J and H, which are also small guns installed inside the hull, in the upper part of the hull, and protruding, getting out of the hull. So those guns are visible, but their supports are not. That means those guns will have to be painted. And actually those guns for step 1 I, J and H are these ones, number 31, D31. These ones, which we'll see in better detail next time, and I intend to paint them while they are here on the sprue.